Corner of that dock. It's got to be a big one. Freaking giant, guys. Yes, that's a giant. I mean a giant. That might be my PB spot. Welcome back to NC Bassin. I'm Landon Moore. Today we're on Lake Norman, 2 weeks out from the first Foothills tournament. There's a BFL on that same day, so there's gonna be like 200 boats going out of Blythe. That's the ramp I wanted to put in at. So I'm gonna put in at Ramsey. I've never been here before. I put in at Ramsey right now. I mean, the wind's blowing today. That might help the bite. I mean, it's only 6 miles per hour right now, and it's blowing in right back here perfectly. I mean, it's blowing really hard already. It's gonna get up to 15. So it might make it a little bit sketchy in this open water. The bottom of Lake Norman's where the warm water is at. These fish are staging up, ready to spawn. They're just waiting on a couple of warm fronts. Water's way cleaner down here. It's still dirty for down here. I mean, it's usually gin clear down here, but it's still way clearer than it is up lake. I'm in the Foothills monthly too, and I mean, it's halfway through the month. I haven't caught a fish yet, so I got to catch up on that. Hopefully the big ones are biting when we get a good pattern. Let's see how it goes. I need to put on a chatterbait. Grass and wind. Chatterbait for sure. Oh my gosh, on the moonshiner, big one. On the big bait. Freaking smashed it. Stay hooked, stay hooked. Ain't even that big, but man, if they'll hit the moonshiner. Top water in February, I love it. Yes, on the big bait. Smashed it on top, in the wind. I was really just, you guys heard me say I'm about to put on a chatterbait. Not huge, but we will definitely take him. Yes, it's awesome. And I love catching him on the moonshiner. He's probably only like 16 at the most. That is awesome. Here we go, guys. 16 3/4. Good start to the day. Man, I hope they hit. It's a wake bait, but he smashed it on top. And this grass, there's so much eelgrass down here. It's like that at Blythe, but I didn't know it was like that at Ramsey. There's eelgrass everywhere, so wake bait might be perfect. Just get over top of it. That chatterbait through it might be good too. Just ripping through the grass, because that could be killer. Fish, oh, right at the corner of that dock. Big one too. Oh, he's got me on the dock. Come around that dock, please. There we go. And he's in the grass now. Right at the corner of that dock. It's got to be a big one. Freaking giant, guys. Yes. Are you kidding me? Largemouth. Woohoo! Yes. I mean, smashed it. That's why I'm so glad this grass is down here, guys. It's gonna start bringing a lot of largemouth. Look at the size of that fish. Yes. Oh my, I guess I know what I'm throwing. I'm telling you, I gotta start throwing big baits more. I bet you glide would work even better. That is a big largie, baby. Yes. I mean, he's not as long as a spot, but I keep pinning them with the other hook, and they keep hitting right there, right where he should have been, right at the corner of that dock. Right where the water drops off, the grass ends right there. There's grass everywhere. This eelgrass is going to be great for this lake. Yes. 363. Big old largemouth. Getting ready to spawn. Water temperature 55 down here. There she goes. Yes. And that fish wasn't on top, but just below the surface. That's the kind of bites I like. I need to pick me up some glide baits, because this time of year especially, the big baits can really make a difference. These are really good hooks. These are deep sea. Put some lures on there. These are ones. Oh my God, that's a giant. I mean a giant. That might be my PB spot. Stay hooked. I think it's a largemouth actually. I can't tell. I mean, it's crazy. It's a spot. It's a big one. Ain't that big, but Woo! In the wind. I didn't know you throw a wake bait in the wind, but this thing is a big lip, moves a lot of water. The spots are not near enough. Everything's come on grass. That fish was in clay point. This is insane, guys. What a day. Are you kidding me? I have, well, that was probably from the fight. What, it's 7:52. It's not a ton of bites. I mean, I've been here since 6:30, but the sun didn't come until 7. It's been basically the last 40 minutes or so. Freaking killing it. He's not that big at all, but another one on the moonshiner. Love it. Keep pinning them like with the front hook too. I'm getting them with the back hook and then pinning them with the front hook. I think they're eating the tailers. Man, this is awesome, guys. I threw all around there on that dock and he was just out in the open in the wind. They're in the wind. There's a spot back here I wanted to fish, but I knew they were in the wind right now. I need to stay in the wind. I'm just gonna fish that spot on the way back. That one's got to be at least 18. Yes. There he is, guys. 2.95, almost a 3-pounder. Yes. We're working on a good, and he's 18.5. He's not super long, but we're working on a good bag, weight, and these fish are chunky down here. I mean, I forgot to tell you guys too, the Tuesday tournament, there was 2 bags over 11 pounds, almost 12 pounds each, and 4 bags over 10 pounds. That's 3 fish. Lake Norman is on fire. I mean, this lake, all that rain really helped the bite. The other lakes are too washed out, muddy. Like, this lake has been getting better and better. In the wintertime, it's always better anyways, but this lake is on fire right now. I mean, there was a almost 23-pound bag caught a couple weeks ago. A guy actually caught a 9.5-pounder out of this lake, which is unheard of for Lake Norman. I mean, a 7-pounder is like, you'll go viral with a 7-pounder. The lake is on fire right now. I mean, this lake is putting up bigger weights than Lake Murray tournaments. I mean, much less the North Carolina tournaments. Like, this lake is on fire right now, and this is why I come here all the time. People get sick of me fishing Norman, but I love this place. It's awesome. There's always, I mean, it's hard to catch fish over 5 pounds, but it's plumb full of fish. And if you don't like catching 3-pound spots, you're crazy. They're like shallow water striper. It's fun. There we go. On the wacky. Of course, he's gonna be little. I knew there was one at that. Not that little. What a jump! Freaking smallmouth. Not that small. Threw the jerkbait through there 3 times. Had to make 1 cast with the wacky and got him. Definitely not big or nothing, but I'm trying to get a 5-fish limit here. Full of energy. This comes straight from steam plant. That rod bait's baton. Thing's a killer. And that weighted wacky, rod bait's wacky rig too, tungsten. Definitely can feel a lot better with that thing. Yep, a little 15.5-er, 191, but what do you expect on a spinning rod? Now it's time for the big baits. Oh my gosh, right there. When I turned it out, get out of the grass. Big old largemouth. Get out of the grass. On the moonshiner. Not got a bite in a while. Stay hooked. I'm 3 for 3 so far. I shouldn't say that, I'll jinx myself. Not that big, but it's not bad at all. Yes! It has been a while, guys. It's 11 o'clock now. Yes, he was in the grass. I mean, I was all the way down this whole wall through here. And when I actually pull it out away from the wall in the grass is when he bites it going over the grass. There's not much you can throw in. If you guys can see that eelgrass, it's everywhere down here. I actually went to the back of a pocket and did not get a bite, like way back in where that marina is. Yes, that's a solid fish too. That's what I'm talking about, guys. 17.25 on the moonshiner. I mean, this bait is expensive, and I don't spend that much money on baits like that. I'm lucky I got a good deal on it, but I'm telling you, they work. And a lot of guys like, I mean, it's handmade custom bait. Not many of them made. See, not everybody's out here throwing them, but there's a lot of people throwing them on Norman because he's just a local legend. It's awesome. 17 1/4, 255. Probably a F1. Nice fish. And here's that moonshiner. Made in 2020. I've had this bait for 4 years. I don't use it a lot. I usually throw it a couple of times. If I don't get a bite, I'll put it up. I was already talking about changing to a chatterbait on this because it's on my chatterbait rod. But this thing will, certain times of the year, this thing kills. A big glide bait would probably work today too, just over this grass, but you can't get much over this grass. This thing will catch better than average fish for sure. Well guys, midday update. Decided the wind was getting crazy down there. I haven't had but one bite since 8 o'clock, so I decided to put it back on the truck. I mean, I fished all the pockets in Ramsey Creek that were out of the wind, and I could not get a bite out of the wind. I mean, the wind was getting crazy, and there's wake boats out there. And I was thinking the wind's blowing perfect to come fish the bridge, so put it on the trailer, come to 150 bridge. I'm here at Pinnacle. There's a big tournament, big cat trail tournament going on. There's a ton of boats at Queens, but there's probably a lot of people fishing the bridge today. But I gotta go ahead and try it. The big ones are biting. Hopefully we can catch a big one on a crankbait. Let's see how it goes. Look at the size of this one. This guy's got a big old largemouth. I don't know if you guys can even see that. Oh my gosh, he's on a spinnerbait. Nice. That's probably a 3-pounder. So they are biting. Well guys, couldn't get a bite up here at Pinnacle. I mean, I've seen 2 guys catch a fish. One guy caught a big one. They're definitely biting. There's just so much boat traffic up here. I don't know what time that cat trail ended, but a lot of guys up here fishing. The fish are definitely biting though. Luckily this morning got a few good bites. I only got 5 bites all day, and 4 of them were before 8 o'clock. At least I got an idea of what to do in the tournament. Hopefully these big fish are still down there in 2 weeks, but thanks for watching. We'll see you next time on NC Bassing.